Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This is the past, present, or future. You or someone around you. Since it resonates with the rest for someone else. This is a general reading. It's not a personal reading. If you like a personal reading, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you in doing so. Remember that tarot is just a tool. It is not the final rule. It's a good idea to have a pick up when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Be sure to tell a family, friend, or so you know to come on over and subscribe to the channel so they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. There is no space in this place for everyone to be notified. So what does your collective need to know for the highest good? One second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. First card that we have here is the Devil card here, and cover this up. So there's a need for you not to feed the fears of feeling like you are in a connection or a situation that you cannot break away from. One second, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a need for you not to be overly concerned or worried. You could be having some kind of anxiety or worry over someone trying to maybe demote you or take some kind of status away from you. And so maybe you could be, back and forth in your head regarding this devil energy. I have to cover it up because they're naked. Regarding this devil energy, feeling that you're chained or feeling that something negative is going to happen. I'm feeling that you're contemplating about possibly separating from a job or a relationship. A job or a relationship. And you could be maybe thinking that, by you choosing to separate, that you're going to be under attack, that people may come for you. Spirit is saying there will be a change, but there is nothing that you will lose that can't be replaced. Do not allow anything such as material or anything that presents. Wow. Anything that is presented as a crutch for your image. That is the message. Do not allow anything that is presented as a crutch for your image, collective, to keep you in this relationship. It's very unhealthy for you. You're very stressed and depressed being connected to this person. You may be connected to someone romantically that you work with or you work for them. You could be in partnership. You could be in ownership of certain assets or property. And you understand that life will change. And Spirit is saying it's supposed to, but there is nothing that's going to be stripped from you that can't be replaced. That's what they are saying. Okay. You could be possibly, as I said, reflecting on your finances. Where will you live? How you're going to get by? Considering those things, and you're supposed to take into account plans. There's nothing wrong with that, but they don't want you, your spirit do not want you paranoid and having so much anxiety where you choose to stay in this connection that no longer serves you. They want you to be brave enough to leave and trust and know that there's a higher power working for you. They want you to know that they are working for you and with you, but they cannot present themselves and present, what is being prepared to be placed in your path until you break the connection. Break yourself from this connection of this relationship here. Okay. This could also be a relationship where it's just for show, it's just for status. You may have had an agreement with this person. You may have had a conversation. We're not getting along anymore. This relationship is not what it is. I'm not happy. You're not happy. Maybe there's been some decision to stay for a certain amount of time, but now you're seeing that, it's time for you just to simply move on. You feel like this person is having their cake and eating it too. It's like they're getting away, and meanwhile you're feeling like you're left out in the cold. So there's a lot of imbalance going on, and you are ready to leave, and your Spirit team and source is confirming in this read for you to go ahead and move forward. There's no need to be in your head too much and going back and forth. You don't have to be indecisive. You will be provided with the finances. Money will be provided. You will not be without. You will not be homeless. You will not be out in the cold. Yes, your status will change, but it's for your highest good. They're saying if you don't have peace, you don't have anything. And right now you have no peace. This is disturbing your happiness. This could also be wearing on your well-being, your health. You could be someone who has constant headaches. Also be someone who doesn't sleep well at night, okay? This person whom you are separating from. This could be a marriage or this could be a business partnership. If you're not married, maybe there are assets with both of your names tied to it. Maybe you both have been trying how to figure out how to separate without taking so many losses. Maybe that is one of the reasons why you two are still together. The next card we have here is the Eight of Pentacles. You've worked pretty hard to get to where you are, the status that you are. This person has worked hard as well, but it's just not working between you two. I'm also picking up this person is very arrogant, very haughty with their personality. They feel like they should be able to do what they want, and they want you to put up with it. And maybe you have for a period of time, but now you're ready to regain the balance and the stability in your life. You trust and know that there's bigger and better out there, and you're ready to give yourself this opportunity. Okay. And so even though his or her hands are full. She's balancing herself at the foot, but look at the hands. This person is balancing himself in two places. And look, she's like, look, whether I got to go left or right, move this hand, that hand, by all means necessary. Just like you worked hard to create or establish your life or this business venture with this partner, you can work hard and establish a life of success and peace for yourself. And so that's what they want you to embark on that energy. They want you to harness that same Eight of Pentacles that you use to establish this connection and maintain it for the time that it has existed. Many, many years I'm hearing you have tolerated and dealt with this person and their arrogance and their haughtiness and them being deceitful, possibly cheating, not coming home at night. Someone could have an outside baby, okay? I'm picking that up. Maybe you found out someone has a child with someone else and, they have pushed you to the limit. So they want you to harness that same Eight of Pentacles that you used in your past for yourself and transmute that into the present. And so that you will be able to co-create with the universe and they can meet you halfway. But first, you must separate from this person. The opportunities will not be presented until you confirm with you separating from this person that you no longer want to deal with them, that you are finished and done. Source is here for you. The universe is here for you to gift you this pinnacle. This pinnacle can represent housing, money, business leads, job leads, the networking ability, a way for you to establish your own business. Maybe you want to go into partnership for yourself, okay? Whatever you have established with this person, you may want to do it on your own now. And so this pinnacle can represent peace of mind, also being happy, being in a relationship with equal give and take, okay? But it will not be presented until you break the chains of this devil energy here, okay? Because they do not want this new energy and opportunity. This person is not entitled. This opportunity is for you. They've had their moment with you, collective. You've given them enough of your time. And so it's time for you to move forward. So they're saying allow this tower moment to happen. If this tower moment is you filing divorce papers, let it be. If this tower moment, if you packing your bags and moving somewhere that you're not accustomed to, maybe you live in a gated community, okay? Maybe you're in a penthouse, but maybe you have to go and move to the hood in an apartment. But it's temporary discomfort for long-term success, for long-term peace of mind. And your peace is your health, and your health is your wealth. And so they're saying allow this to occur because there is the sun shining again after this moment. This needs to crumble, this connection. You need to be removed from the equation so that you can receive what is due for you, what you rightfully deserve. And they do not, your spirit team, source does not want this current partner being a piece of your new path. Any money, unexpected money, any success from you becoming an entrepreneur in your own right, because I'm picking that up that you are going to separate, but you're also establishing yourself where you can start your own business, whether this is real estate, a restaurant, a boutique, whatever it is, a hair salon, a nail salon, a laundromat. This could be anything for you, marketing company, anything for you, a podcast. Okay, they want you to go on this venture by yourself, meaning you'll meet other people, you'll make new friends, but they do not want this X getting a piece of what's next for you. Okay, because the work you have done, you have given enough of yourself to this person. You owe nothing else. In this next season with the Seven of Pentacles, this is all about you, male or female. Remember, gender is fluid in tarot. This is not about this person. You have given them your time. You have given them your love, your commitment, your dedication. There are no more conversations needed to be had. And if this isn't a divorce, this could just be a separation. Honor the gift of separation and let it be. And begin to plant the seeds for yourself. This garden that you're stepping in, this is all about you. You know, from the seeds to the hat to the to the overalls, coveralls, whatever you call them. This is all about you. This is your equipment. This in this greenhouse. Everything in this greenhouse, everything that grows and develops here is for you. Everything that grows and develops here is for you. So even if you get back out on the dating scene, they want you to enjoy your blessings and your accolades for yourself. Be very private and confidential with your finances. Do not allow and do not share any of your, personal business, something about your finances with new people that you meet. Okay, you can tell people what you do for a living, but how much you got in the bank is none of their business. Okay, all right, it's none of their business. Okay. And so this is you in your own right, with the star energy here. You are balanced, you have your own everything. This is you in the near future. So remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. Right now, it may be dark, things are dark. You can't see the light. You can't see that you are the star. But this is crumbling. It was meant for you to have this connection. This was strategically planned to make you wiser, to make you stronger, and to prepare you to be able to handle the status that you are getting to embrace and embark on this new path, this new mission. Okay? And so this relationship of the past has taught you who you don't want to become and what you don't want to deal with. And so that's the wonderful thing about any relationship collective that you have ever experienced that has been disrespectful, harmful, or left a negative imprint on your spirit or on your soul. Those karmic relationships, they are supposed to happen to teach you and show you, who you don't want to become and who you don't want to deal with. So appreciate the lesson and turn it into a blessing. The next card we have here is a beautiful Three of Pentacles. Okay, as you see, this person is on this ladder and they are holding the brush. They're laying the paint, and people here are taking notes. And so you, like I said, you are being prepared to be in your own position of leadership. You'll have your own business and also employees that work up under you, who look up to you, for answers. You will be employing several people up under, your badge, up under your leadership. There will be people looking to you and being very honored and admiring you. I'm picking up that you may take someone. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm not picking up. You may take someone that knows your ex or used to work for you and them when you were a partner with them. There's one employee or someone that both of you know that will come and work for you at this new business. But you're not doing it to get even or say ha ha. You're actually doing it because this person wants to work with you. They're deciding to leave this office, this establishment, whatever business this is, and they want to come and work with you. They want to come in and you are accepting. I'm not picking up anything that's wrong with that. Because when I was holding the Three of Pentacles, I picked up they honor how strong you are and what you have become. So yeah, there's someone that knows the both of you that you will be employing in this new business after this separation, who will really respect you and have a lot of admiration for you, male or female, because they have seen, all that you have endured. They have seen your growth and your development. They have seen you, maybe experience this person being deceitful, being a cheater, not being honest, maybe, not balancing the books. Maybe there was some theft also that went on from time to time where money was missing, from the business, different things you dealt with and cope with. There will be a person there just admired, and they will feel inspired, to become strong within themselves by watching you make this massive change. That's why they say enlightenment needs a witness, because we are supposed to be inspired and influenced when we witness people progress. Not jealous, not envious, not trying to sabotage, but become inspired and go our own way. Find what works for us in our lives personally and be inspired to do so. Okay? What does the collective need to know regarding this separation, being independent, entrepreneurship? One second, ladies and gentlemen. And so we have the hanged man energy, and this represents you taking time after that separation. But while you've been in the hanged man energy, you've been receiving enlightenment from source, from your spirit team on how to move, what direction to go. You may start a different kind of business or maybe the same kind of business, but you have been taking time. You're not doing anything to be competitive. I'm picking up that you and this person, you were the backbone of the business, and you just meshed together to get the business off the ground. But you were the heart of the business and the backbone. Okay. And so you are taking the time to go within. You could possibly tweak some things or go into a different genre of business. Okay. The next card we have here is the Chariot card. And so this energy here represents you maintaining your balance and your stability, being very wiser, being not closed off, not stagnant, not bitter, but very wise moving forward, making sure that you're not putting yourself in circumstances that you've already experienced. Basically, learning the lesson, taking the lessons learned, and finding a way not to repeat them with the Two of Wands here. Okay? You're setting goals and you're taking action, okay? And making firm decisions and stating your plan, looking forward to progress, and have more peace and harmony in your life. I'm picking up harmony is something you have not had in peace in a long time. You may have had the material and the finances, but the rest of your life and in this relationship was a total wreck. That's the message. It was very messy, very messy. This person was very messy. If they were a cheater, they were very sloppy with it and careless. They were very open, like an open book. They kept nothing divided, separated, or, out of a person's reach. Okay. So a lot of things that this person has done, may have been easy to find its way to you. Like if they were cheating, you found out about it easily. If they were at the casino gambling all night and they blew 10,000, you found out about it immediately because they were just irresponsible, very messy and sloppy. Okay, and so Spirit is saying, allow this tower moment to happen so that you can separate yourself. You're going to be so grateful and thankful because right now you don't have the peace. And I'm picking up once again, you're ready for this. You're ready for this. Doesn't matter what your age is, okay? Doesn't matter what your age is. It's never too late to be great, okay? It's never too late to be great, to be happy, to be at peace, okay? Some people say, oh, I've been through so much, I might as well stay. No, go ahead and enjoy your life, go ahead, get back out on the dating scene and smile and be happy and enjoy the profits and the proceeds that you make from your business, your establishment. Not be bitter and angry or, always battling with your spouse, over whether they're cheating or they're coming home or I'm picking up somebody had a gambling habit or they're gambling all the assets away or it's just always something going on. Someone had an outside baby. Maybe someone is contacting you, letting you know they're pregnant with their child. You can let them know, honey, that's none of my business. I'm not even with that person. Block and turn into Blockiana. Put your block on, male or female. Okay, I have nothing to do with that. Okay, so you're returning to your throne. With the King of Wands here, you're returning to your throne in leadership. Very self confident, well established. You're not. You're very sure of who you are. This is new energy. This is an energy that people have not seen you in before. They don't know this energy. And so stay strong, be patient with yourself, but stay strong and confident. You're going to have people talking ish. Spirit is saying, let them talk. Let them talk. Because there are going to be some people possibly on your ex's side, like their friends, their family. They may start rumors, gossip. Let them speak. Don't let no one drag you into any confrontations. That's a setup. People try to get folks in confrontations just to try to maybe get them in a situation where they have to call cops on them. I bring it up often because this is something that people do in real life. They deliberately try to trigger you or create a confrontation to do some other ish, either hurt you, take your life, God forbid. But either way, you got to watch folks try to be lick or slick, or they want to take you off your path and destroy what you have going on. So you have to be mindful. Pay the gossip no attention. Don't get into no spats with nobody. You're in a new energy. You're at a new status. You don't have the time or the place to deal with any infantile behavior. Don't respond to no gossip. Let it roll. Because there are people, family or friends, who are going to be gossiping, trying to slander your character. If you're starting a new business, I'm picking up somebody may go on social media trying to slander who you are. Let it ride, let it slide. Nature takes care of its own. The truth will always reveal itself. Because I'm picking up the reason the family and friends are going to try to team up against you, your spouse's family or friends, is because you were the backbone of the business or establishment you had together. If you had maybe properties you own together, you were the one to get the tenants. You were the one to make sure all the money was collected. You were the one to make sure the taxes were paid. You were the success. You were the heart of the business. You were the one who laid the golden egg. You're the lucky one. Okay? You are the successful one. Who you are about to become, this who you were when you were with your partner. And possibly they stay connected to you because they know darn well you are a good catch and you're a good person. Collective, don't get it twisted. Just because you're in a relationship, partnership, or friendship, and somebody chooses to disrespect you, that does not mean that they don't see your worth. They know darn well who you are. That's why that devil energy is here. They wanted to keep you connected. They may not have been ready to commit to you and be emotionally available to you, but that doesn't mean you're not a good person. And so, because you are the backbone of the business, you brought in the clientele and the success. I don't care what kind of business it is. I don't care if you're selling hot dogs on the corner. You brought all the customers to the cart and they was asked for extra relish, extra pickles, whatever. Okay? So, the family is going to be mad because financially, things for this person, their life is going to change. If they were taking care of family and friends, that's going to change. Their money is going to dwindle. This tower energy is for your blessing and for them putting you through all the stress. Their money is going to dwindle. I'm not saying they're going to be dead broke, but the life for them as they know it is going to change. They won't be able to do what they used to do when they were with you. You were the heart and the backbone of the business. So things are going to change. If they were paying side piece rent, side piece got to get a job. They're not going to be doing that no more. If they were paying maybe their sister's car note, sister got to get a job. They're not going to be able to do that no more. Things are changing. They'll be bringing in business, but not like when they were with you. Okay, this is where you're headed. This is you. This male or female, gender is fluid and tarot. This is where you're headed, and you will be greatly missed. but not for the right reasons. This person does not want to be in a committed relationship. This person has a gambling habit, also has a child on the way that you should not be expected to pay for as well. So continue to stand on your throne. Continue to work on your expansion. It's coming steadfast. It's coming swift. A lot of success. And word will be around town about how you left this person and had a blow up. So it's not like you're doing this to compete. This is their karma. This is the shift turning. This is you accepting judgment. Whenever you choose to progress in life and the steps you take are not nefarious, you're not trying to hurt nobody, you're not trying to retaliate against nobody. This is what it looks like. You've accepted the judgment, you answered the call. And so that's why this prosperity is here for you. Peace of mind. Many people are going to be attracted to you, male or female, maybe both, wanting to date you. You will have a choice. You'll be able to choose who you want in your life. But many will be very attracted to you. You'll come off as very appealing. Okay? But keep your finances to yourself. I said that earlier. Something about whomever you choose to date. It's none of their business what your income is and what you got in the bank. And anybody want to focus on that? Anybody want to focus on that? You need to disconnect yourself immediately. Okay? The next card we have is the Queen of Wands. And so you're on your throne. We have many thrones out here. No one gets to the throne without earning rite of passage. And your work have not gone unnoticed. And this is the return. This is return. This is your favor. This is your prosperity. This is your moment. So go ahead. This is your overflow. More than enough. Nothing to worry about. Enough to share, store away, donate, build more, invest, pay it forward. However you want to do it, but make sure you're wise. Okay? You don't have to have survivor's remorse. Be careful with that. Cut ties with this person because they're going to give you a pity party because they're going to miss your energy. You were the heart and the backbone of this business, and they're going to miss that part of you. And they may try to approach you as if it's love. Oh, we just connected. We've been through so much. Don't fall for it. It's all an illusion. That devil energy is still present. The chains are still binded and stuck to this person. This person has healing and have their own mission of awakening they have to go through in their own timing. Nobody can force them to do that. No one can tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, you need an awakening. It doesn't happen like that. It happens for them in divine timing that is right for them. And so they were part of your path. It was written in the stars for you to have this experience, but you've learned the lesson. You've given them your time and you've chosen to turn your back. And because you've chosen to move forward, that's why this prosperity is here. You're cutting ties, not looking back. This is a beautiful read. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Later.